Hi y'all, I'm back with part two, and unfortunately Maddie's in school today, and this is the first time we've been able to get back to the rest of that Goodwill jewelry jar. So welcome to my channel. This is my Skywatch 2. If you like what you see today, or any of the others, please push the like button, subscribe, and push the little bell button to get notifications if you'd like to see more of these videos, and leave any comments that you so desire about either the jewelry or the video or content. Your choice, it's your comment. So I appreciate each and every one of you for watching this, and we'll go ahead and start off. But before we do, I wanted to show you a couple of things. This is a Avon necklace that is absolutely beautiful. It was in my own personal jewelry box. And unfortunately, when I opened it and went to get it out, I had some of that verdigris on this, and I have cleaned it with ketchup, but that's about as clean as I can get it. So, but it's still a beautiful necklace. I will fix this with either some metal paint or whatever to make it prettier, gold leaf, something like that. The other side is fine. The way it looks. Very pretty necklace. But I just love it because it's that beautiful Caribbean blue that I love. And I love this medallion on here too. Isn't that a beautiful piece by Avon? I know it's Avon because it's got its little tag. Even they finished off the extender with the bead. And the tag is right here. Like I said, you can tell this is the color blue that I absolutely love. It just reminds me of the Caribbean waters. Oh, shoot. If I can get these. Well, there's the Avon, but I've got it upside down. I'm a lefty, so I tend to do everything the opposite of what they do for right-handed people. So, here it is, Avon. But like I said, isn't that a gorgeous, gorgeous necklace? Let me see if I can tilt it up a little bit so I can hold it better. I'll just put it down like that and you can see. It's just beautiful. Now let's see if I can lay it down. There we go. Like I said, Avon can make some beautiful jewelry that holds up very well. The other thing is that yesterday we went to our local BX. Well, they had Native American jewelry there with a Native American lady. Her name was Elsa, like on Frozen. She was a wonderful person, had some gorgeous, gorgeous jewelry. So I did get a pair of earrings from the Zuni tribe, and this was the artist, and I have the earrings on, so I'm going to pull one off so you can see. And look what it was. Ta-da! It's a little owl. So I got me a Zuni owl by Valerie Comosona. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Comosona. She signed it. Pretty little piece of turquoise. Isn't that pretty? It's so cute. I love them. And these are some everyday wear. Then, of course, I asked if she had any white buffalo, and she did. And so she pulled out a couple of pieces, and I finally had to get me some. And so I bought this. bangle. Cuff bracelet. It's also signed by who made it. RLH. And I know she told me the tribe, and now I've forgotten. But I'll be seeing her again. She's here for 3 weeks. It's Mark Sterling. That's the cuff. And the ring I got to go with it was this one. This was an early anniversary gift, though, for sure. Made by the same person, and it's also sterling. But I love these pieces. And I love that white buffalo, but I still want to get me a white buffalo made by Sandy, and I'm saving the pendant for her, so that's that. And then we had gone thrifting. Of course, we spent more money than what you normally do for thrifting. But this is the one thing I found at the thrift store, which I absolutely love, handmade pottery. I know what it takes to make it because I used to do it myself. It amazes me when I find this stuff. Oh, there's my wedding rings. Put those back on. Amazes me when I find this stuff at the thrift store for $2 because it's so hard to make it. First the design, but then also in the firing process, all kind of things can happen. So to have a piece this beautiful turn out so well, I just couldn't believe somebody had let it go. But that's the decoration they'd put on the sides. I just love the way they got this blue to run through like it's a stone. A piece of turquoise, blue and green turquoise. But it was signed on the back. See, it was $1.99. Can you believe that? And it's stamped by the maker, which is Mosquito. It looks like Mosquito Mud Pottery. And there's the mosquito. And I'm thinking if that's probably made right here in Charleston, South Carolina, because we have the biggest mosquitoes sometimes when we have to spray. They have to spray the area every year. But once they do that, we don't have any problem. But the mosquitoes can grow very large here. And that's that. Now I'm going to go through the rest of the jewelry that we pulled out so I can go ahead and get this put up. And I hope I don't re-show the same pieces. You can talk. I've got water boiling on the stove.
You want to put some of this stuff in?
Yeah, is the water gone down?
No.
Oh, well, wait till the water goes down.
Okay.
Yeah, just leave it alone for a minute. And just turn the water off. We had a problem with our sink this morning. It's clogged up, our kitchen sink. Anyway, this was a pendant found in this lot. It didn't have a chain. It's a shell type. It's very thin. And they had these chains in this lot, which I thought were very pretty. But they're not magnetic. This is a double-stranded chain, and it looks like the little ball beads are all faceted. See how it shines? It's like a dog tag chain, but it's got faceting on it, and I just thought it was pretty with this pendant. And then we had another little pendant that didn't have a chain. Little clover. Needs to be clean. And it's also, I put it on one of these chains, but this is a single chain. So they had a double chain, lobster claw clasp. Single chain, the same type of chain, very long. And it's also not magnetic. So I'll have to test those. I don't know if there's stainless steel or sterling silver. And then they had a third one I did not put a pendant on. Let's see if I can untangle it now. Loosen that little. I had a third one, and it is 3 strands with a lobster claw with an extender. Get it right here. And it's a pretty long chain. Yeah, you can put the water in. That's about the 4th pot of hot water. And I did the baking soda and vinegar thing too. But I don't think it got down far enough into the pipe to do much good. And then there was a third chain that's also lobster claw clasp. And it's not quite as long, but it is still pretty long. I would say it's 22 inches, 18 to 22 inches long. It had 4 little chains like that in this jar. Next item I had was this. It's like an infinity necklace with gray looking faux pearl, rosary type chaining in between these discs. Isn't that a lovely sound? That's okay, Eddie, I'm just playing. And that's that one. No wear on it. The next necklace does have a lobster claw. It's very dark antique metal. It's got these antiqued, they almost look copper-like. The strands on here look like they're almost 3 different colors, antiqued. And then these beads right here feel like metal, and they look coppery, an antique coppery. And then you go down to this, and you have 3 strands. This is a dark one. This is like a brass one, and this is like an antique silver, this one. The center one is like an antique brass, and then the last one is like an antique copper. And then these are like antique brass beads. And then you go to your 3 strands again, and then you get to your antique silver. So it's a very pretty necklace if you like the mixed metals. And it's in good shape. Like I said, I always clean all this jewelry too. The next little necklace we had was this little choker-like necklace. Looks like you can add a pendant, or this is the pendant. But you could easily add a charm to that too. And it's a cord with the lobster claw clasp. Very good shape. I don't see any discoloring. And the cord feels very clean. I don't know if I showed this in my last video. So there's this flag. It's broken, but I like to do mixed media pieces, and sometimes I incorporate jewelry pieces, and these kind of pieces are the perfect thing to use because I don't have to worry with the backs, and they're easy to glue. I know I showed you that. Let's see. I apologize if I'm re-showing things. This was a silver earring, and I did test it. It is silver, but it's only one. Anybody have a match? Between all of us having all these single earrings, maybe we can match up. Here's another earring that didn't have a match. Pretty, pretty glass beads. Here's this little necklace on a cord, pretty little shell flower with the little pearls in the middle. Not too fond of the cord. It does feel icky to me. The lobster claw is, yeah, pretty discolored. That's what I would probably take this off and put it on something else. I don't know if I got this undone. This is a lobster claw clasp, but it's broken. Kind of made like a old piece of jewelry. A lot of pretty royal blue colored beads. Or I call them Mediterranean beads, Mediterranean sea beads. The color of the sea. Because the Mediterranean's darker. The next piece is a broken piece, seed beads, that would go craft. Here's a little charm on a cord, little swirl. And this does not, oh yeah it does tighten. So you can wear it as a choker. Here's another, these are broken pieces of beading here. And out of the way. This is also another broken piece. This is like a scarf necklace. This is another broken piece, chain. Now, sometimes those chains are used on things, so I would put them in a lot, in a craft lot. And that's the ends, and these are not magnetic, but the chain is. But it's in good shape. I didn't find any discoloration. This little necklace is not magnetic, it's very tarnished. It's got a little tag on it. Let's see what it says. Probably Premier Designs. Yep, Premier Design. See if y'all can see that. Yes. It needs to be cleaned up. Here's a little stretchy bracelet that's stretched out. Needs to be cleaned and restrung. Here's a little seed bead necklace in pinks and browns with a lobster claw clasp. That needs to be fixed so that it closes well. Got bugle beads and seed beads. And these feel like, I don't know what they feel like. They don't feel like, they're very rough feeling.